Closed captioning for Valley Spotlight is provided by Home Plate Media.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Good morning.
Sunday morning with Dan.
Dan's here. I'm here.
Dan.
Tavern 26 is here in lovely Campbell, Ohio. Welcome to Valley Spotlight, Dan.
Well, thanks for having me.
This is pretty great, isn't it?
It's coming along very well.
What time do you guys open on Sundays?
We open at noon on Sundays.
Okay, so we have a few minutes to
Every
get
other
this
day's
show.
11, but yeah,
right.
days at noon.
Okay.
All right, Dan, we got to say congratulations. Okay, you won Munch Madness with our friend Steve Veazey and WFMJ today. If people are not familiar with what you won, tell them about the contest and tell them what you won with, right?
So they had a Munch Madness that was kind of based off of the March Madness bracket,
Right.
The NCAA tournament. They start with 32 restaurants. This year's theme was the burger theme. And you go head-to-head in competition all the way down through the bracket. And then for the last show, they actually brought us on, and we were head-to-head against Big D's Newton Grill, who has tons of great burgers.
Yeah.
And fortunately, we were able to edge them out just by a little bit on that final vote.
It's all such good food and good competition. And Chef Mark Hansenetta, he was a judge.
Was a judge on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there a certain burger that you did, or was it just a basic?
Well, it was kind of a vote, so that when Steve and Mark were there, they were kind of just there to give their opinion on it and taste it, but the vote was already in. So
Okay.
the public vote
Yep.
secures it. But we brought in a couple of different ones, but I think the one that they tried was we have our house-made greens and provolone and roasted red pepper on there, so that was the one that they tried and seemed to enjoy.
That sounds good.
Well, congratulations on that. But
Thank you.
the burgers are one thing, obviously, and then there's a full menu of awesomeness.
Yes.
Is that a fair statement?
Burgers are, how popular are the burgers?
They're popular. Like our burger special night is on Mondays, and we sell around 300 of them. So they're half-pound, hand-pressed patties.
Yeah.
Always fresh, never frozen, char-grilled. And
And then when the
Oh,
weekend
it's
comes
perfect.
around,
Look at that.
Saturdays are steak special on Saturdays.
big hit, right?
It's a great hit. It's about 12 ounce hand cut by a local meat cutter up in the Lincoln Hills Plaza. And you get your baked potato, green beans, our house-made hot peppers and all the Hungarian hots, and then our Tavern roll, which is actually a deep-fried roll with some butter and seasoning on it.
I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
That's what that is?
Whose idea was it to deep fry the roll? Because I like to hug them. By the way.
We were out at my lake house, and we have a deep fryer out there, and I think that the rolls that we had that time weren't very good, or maybe they were getting a little
Let's
stale.
fry it.
Not related to the restaurant, just out at my house. And so we deep fried them, and they came out perfect.
Not a bad idea.
Oh my
Steak
God.
sandwich. These are gyro nachos?
Gyro nachos. So we have the gyro meat that we shave off the cone. Those chips that we make in-house as well.
Okay.
We cut those and fry those. And then black olives, red onions, lettuce, tomato. You can kind of get what you want on it.
Yeah.
Feta cheese, and then the tzatziki sauce on top.
I saw some wing specials and things like that. I know the burger special is number one as far as the special goes, or anything else that really...
People rave about your wings too.
Yeah, the wings.
They do.
Big seller for us on Thursdays. So we have that special. I think they're running around 70 cents right now. They, of course, fluctuate with market value as
All that
prices go up
good
and
stuff.
prices go down.
Right.
So
Pretty good?
I love burgers.
She does.
I'm like a big burger lady.
And
That's very good.
And you can sit out on the patio. It's patio season finally, right?
patio season. So we have our first patio that you could actually use all year round, but it's got the glass garage doors that we open up.
Right.
And then last year we extended it out to a little outdoor patio as well.
I love it. All right, you're going to hang around, right?
I'm going to hang around.
Okay, very good.
This is really cool. I'm like impressed. We've heard about this place, and Campbell's lucky to have you.
We're lucky
All
to
right.
have them too. Lots of support.
It's
So-
wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. All right. You guys like pizza, right? All right.
Hey,
Well,
look
the-
at us. Am I right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
The man who is the master, he's a master pizza maker, okay? Like that's like a 5-star Michelin chef in the pizza world. He came to visit the Youngstown area and he had a chance to meet our good friend Joe Risi at Risi Pizzeria. And I don't know if you've had Joe's pizza.
Had it.
It's pretty darn good and it's about to get even better, and here's why. Maybe you love pizza. Heck, maybe you even love making pizza, just like Enzo Ferrante.
So I started in 1980. Okay, private stay. I grew up with my grandmothers in Sicily. Okay, I landed in the army in 1991 in Naples, and their fascination with pizza came through. You know, I just fall in love with the culture of pizza.
But for Enzo, that passion for pizza would lead to a lifetime of success. You see, Enzo in the pizza making industry is the equivalent of a 5-star Michelin chef. He is a certified master pizzaiolo. Just Google it and what it takes to become one. It's not easy. Enzo now travels all over the country talking to restaurants about keeping ingredients simple and safe and clean. The flour, however, is key.
I think it's very, very important to understand the concept of chemical and non-chemical. Potassium bromate, it's manifest as a conditioner. It's very easy to go to store, but it's not like what we're looking for. Bleaching, it's another thing that extracts all the goodness and the germ out of the flour.
Enzo and his performance food service team do their best to bring the best ingredients to tables at restaurants all over the U.S. Enzo is the resident pizza expert.
I'm as specialized in Italian product as a pizza maker. Yeah, specialized in wood oven, coal oven, wood stone, all kinds of ovens.
Fly all over the country to do that.
I do, yeah, I do. So I think, different cultures, different, but you know what? Every time that we go to a neighborhood, we have to adapt, as a style, because the content is getting very big.
He works side by side with people like Joe Risi at Risi Pizzeria in Canfield, Ohio. People who are bringing pizza to the next level. Joe's level might be on cloud 9 after he hears this.
The first thing that, I looked, it's, the air pockets, at the pizza. When I came in, I saw it really like a Roman style, okay, with a lot of culture of air pockets. That means the people that create the dough have passion to create, okay, and patient. Okay, people are very, very impatient. Mother Nature controls by itself. Okay, you cannot rush Mother Nature. Many facts. Each of the water, okay, create the pizza like that with the passion and ferment it for a couple of days. If it was somebody like me and I came over here, I will give them an excellent rating because this is work that is involved on pizza like that.
Pizza master.
Pizza master.
When you grow up, you think, well, I'd like to be a pizza master someday.
That's something that I feel like we should instill in Jack. You know what I mean? Yeah. He should be a pizza master. But to watch him work with dough and to watch what he did, and Joe's real good. Wow. But the secret, according to Enzo, is to not touch the middle. Oh. Work your way around the center so that those air bubbles, that that lightness of that Roman dough stays. So anyway, I just thought it was the coolest thing.
It's very neat.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
And then...
Helga?
Meatballs.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, and a little taste test, too.
I don't know if you had enough meat.
Not yet.
We got more.
Not yet.
And it really all started with salt, with Himalayan sea salt. That's where it all started because of a patient who came in and told me about the benefits of salt therapy, which is inhaling Himalayan sea salt, an aerosolized Himalayan sea salt. And I found that my patients were having fantastic results using salt therapy. And I wanted to know, how could I incorporate the Himalayan sea salt into products that would benefit the sinuses and the skin? And that's where Salt Me was born.
Get Brightspeed Fiber Internet free for 3 months. It's free for the whole family for 3 months. Unless you want to charge the kids.
Get Brightspeed Fiber Internet free for 3 months. Switch to the bright side.
In today's fast-changing real estate market, you need access to the right information to make smart choices. I invest in real estate all over the country, And I rely on smart agents who know their local market inside and out. In the Mahoning Valley, I work with Kelly Warren. She guarantees to sell your home at a price and a deadline you agree to, or she'll buy it. She can also give you an instant cash offer. Go to kellysoldit.com and find out how Kelly and her team can start working for you.
ESPN Mahoning Valley 94.7 FM and 1330 AM. Sports, talk, music, and more for the Valley.
Back here on Valley Spotlight at Tavern 26 here in Campbell.
Are you still chewing over there?
Mm-hmm. The commercial syncs up on me.
We try to wait, and then I don't want to jump the gun because I feel bad.
No, it's fine. It's the shorter commercials. It's not your fault at all. If people would make long commercials like they used to, I would have plenty of time to eat steak sandwiches.
We started on long commercials. We don't have a long enough show for that one. All right.
Helga
and her daughter, Charlotte.
making meatballs.
I know.
You had me at meatballs.
Anything better than that?
Mm-mm.
Hi, this is Helga, the kitchen witch.
And I'm her daughter, Charlotte.
And today we're going to make a little party food because I have to go to a party down at the Manor Court, the Apollo Manor Court
in Sharon, Pennsylvania.
And so this makes like 60-some or 70 little balls, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
I know. We have to
a lot.
Roll, baby. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you today. I don't think we ever made those together, did we?
We did not.
You just ate them all the time, didn't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do enjoy them.
We have 1 pound of hot sausage bulk. Okay, now we're going to go use 3 cups of Bisquick.
Okay.
Yes.
But not for the pancakes today, huh?
No, not for pancakes, yeah. 1. I'll tell you, it's a little hard to get out of there.
Let me pour some in there.
2. 1 more. You know, this Bisquick mix is always good for a lot of things. Something fast and easy to make. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now we're gonna go use, you can use actually any cheese you like. You can use white cheese, yellow cheese.
Mix of cheeses. A couple different kinds of cheeses.
Yeah, you can. I just like the, it's almost like a Colby, you know, it's a cheddar cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is the hard part, to mix it together. It's kind of tricky and it takes a little while.
It's kind of dry.
Yes, but you're going to get there because the warm hands with the meat, and it's going to go easier. And we use a few of my muggy. I mean, you've got to have that taste in there.
It's a good forearm workout.
Yes. Okay, now you see the consistency? It's real nice and tight, and it sticks together when you touch it.
Because we have to roll all the little balls.
You have to roll those little balls, yeah.
Takes a little while. You have to be patient.
And I like to tell you that I have got this recipe in the 70s. The Playhouse up on Glenwood Avenue in Youngstown had a cookbook sale, and I bought one of those, and that was in there. And his name, who actually came up with this, was Locke Elliott. He was a good friend of mine.
Mr. Locke Elliott, I remember very well.
And he actually was from Cleveland. No, Pittsburgh, sorry.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Okay, so we want them about that size?
Well,
a little bigger, a little small,
bigger.
a little bigger?
We're never going to get done if you keep that.
No, we'll recruit everybody and make everybody help.
Yes, it's going to be like a golf ball.
Okay, and then just roll it up?
Very good. I'm going to go get a sheet pan, and we're going to all have to roll.
Put them on a cookie sheet?
Maybe get your father and
the oven's heating up. It's on 375?
Yes.
Yes?
For about 20 minutes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, let's get rolling.
Look at this, how beautiful they are, aren't they?
Very nice. Now,
sausage balls.
Spray the pan.
Yes, we have to spray the pan before. I didn't say that.
Before you bake them.
Yes. And 20 minutes, and that's it, and they come out beautiful like this. Now we can have a little honey mustard with that, or we can have horseradish, whatever you like. And I think we're going to go dip it in a little bit of honey mustard.
Okay.
Okay.
And you know, Mom, I was thinking what a nice switch up it would be. What if you used that maple breakfast sausage?
Oh, okay.
And, you know, with the Bisquick and the cheese, and then you dipped it in syrup.
Syrup. Maple syrup.
That would be like a good breakfast thing for the kiddos. They would,
I know.
you know, kids love to eat with their hands.
The only thing is we can't have that for breakfast, though.
Well, this is just for us because it's an adult cocktail party.
Okay, okay.
So for an adult cocktail party,
so should we go give it a try?
We shall.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna
Pour you one.
right there.
Me one.
They look so nice. And yep, you like this?
They look very pretty. I think I'm gonna eat mine.
Just the way they are? Okay. I'm gonna
They
try
smell
them.
good too.
That mustard gives the sweetness with that hot sausage. Very good.
Very good. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and have these in yours. Wonderful.
Very good. And here we go again. Prost.
Prost.
This is Helga, the kitchen witch, saying auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss.
Good morning, Youngstown.
Look at this flashback, huh? We have the mugs and everything. Are these on the desk?
This is amazing.
I know, I can't believe we're seeing these mugs.
We gave so many of these out years ago to our guests.
Rick Blackson, Mary Jo Maluso, one of the, if you love television like I do, and local television, and the history of local television, first host for Good Morning Youngstown?
I was like second in line. It was Gary Cubberly and Cindy Aikens that actually started the show.
Yeah.
And I was an intern. I was a student at YSU. And I was studying broadcasting. I fell in love with them, fell in love with the concept. I said, I'm doing this show. So they kind of took me under wing and gave me a theater arts segment. So I'm out doing theater critiques.
It's like a dream come true job.
Seriously.
That is dream come true job.
And because of the success of that show, other stations copied and did morning shows.
Yeah.
And here we are, Lauren.
If you wouldn't have done that, I like get chills because
Love you guys.
it's a weird industry. It's a fascinating place to be, and you build these relationships. And the work that you do, you know, it might be over in a second, but like all of that just translates into the next generation of people like me, and hopefully our kids that are still going to want to tell stories and do community work and do all those things. And like, television is magic. We've got these magic meatballs from like Helga and Charlotte that they made, and you guys are here. I feel like it's an honor to know you guys, and you guys have so much going on. Still,
we have followed your careers, and I
She
tell
started her
her all the time.
Right.
You know, what an amazing thing, Valley Spotlight, that you guys have created and done. Everybody
Been
knows
fun.
you and loves you, and it's an amazing program.
Been fun.
Thank you.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
All right, the Playhouse,
Yeah.
celebrating 100 years. You're working it, right? You're going to play.
Yeah, I'll be playing the piano.
Oh,
doing
has he
it.
been working it?
Yeah, Jack Valentine.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the man
he
that
goes-
wrote the book.
Yeah, J.E.
Several books.
Valentine.
And thank
Jr.
you for that great interview.
You're welcome.
And Jack wrote the history of the Youngstown Playhouse. He spent about 8
Years,
to 10 years
right?
in the archives room there, and he's gathered hundreds of photographs. And then we took his book and redacted it and put it into 10-year, decade-by-decade segments to correspond with each decade of the Playhouse's existence. And there will be narrators, performers of the Youngstown Playhouse, who will be serving as narrators, and they'll be relaying the story with background music, and then every 5 minutes or so, or less, there'll be Playhouse performers.
We get into it
performing
like a
songs. There'll be
song?
songs. Yeah, there'll
Yeah.
be songs.
Oh.
Ranging from solos to duets to an ensemble of about almost 30
Oh
people.
my gosh. He started this, literally, we met with their board. They called us in like last March.
Oh, wow.
Thinking that we wanted to do a fundraiser, which we did with our buddy Maureen Collins in March.
Right.
And it was successful. We were thrilled about that. But the conversation switched another gear, and they were saying, you know, well, what about doing a show like with Decades? And Rick said, well, that sounds like your gala.
Yeah, it shouldn't
That
be
sounds
your
like what you guys need to
signature
do.
show.
And they said, are you interested? And he's like,
Oh, that's a
whoa,
lot of
this is
work.
We
big.
have a special weapon in mind too for them.
Oh,
What is it?
We invited Maureen Collins, our old friend, to host the show.
Yes.
Darn
So
right.
she'll be
Yes.
weaving it all
Who better?
together. She'll be singing, doing some different things, and
Okay.
announcing.
When is the show, guys? How can people come?
June 21.
yes, youngstownplayhouse.org.
It's called Where the Stars Shine Bright.
Where the Stars Shine Bright, June 21.
Tickets are available. There's a couple different opportunities. You can sign up for the whole evening, which starts out with cocktails and heavy hors d'oeuvres and
More food,
Steak and baked
please.
potato.
more food.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then the show starts at 7:30. And then after the show, there's going to be dessert and karaoke of all Broadway songs. So it's going to be a long view.
Mike's there. I can see
You
it.
got to be there.
You had me at heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Thank you for all the work. He wrote the jingle that brought me to Youngstown.
He did.
Okay,
It's true.
When my parents watch this, they're going to be like, "No way," 'cause they remember that
And
song.
played it and performed it.
All right, guys, let's take a time out, Michael, and then we'll have more Valley Spotlight if it's okay with you guys.
Yep. when we
Good
come
morning,
back.
Youngstown.
Salute.
Your eyes are two of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do. We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, the service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
Spring is finally here, and now is the perfect time to stop into Aunt Julie's Farm Market in Canfield. They have gorgeous spring flowers, perennials, and tropical plants to make your yard and home more beautiful. Plus, the garden center has seeds, planters, fertilizers, and everything else you need for a super summer harvest. Aunt Julie's Farm Market in Canfield, where keeping it local means keeping it fresh. RC Compounding specializes in preparing affordable and natural hormone replacement therapy just for you.
I was spinning my wheels before. I didn't know what was wrong, and now I feel I have a sounder mind. You know, I can sleep better. You know, when your hormones are off, your whole body is off, your mind is off. So I feel a lot better. I feel like I can do anything.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
That was a good surprise, wasn't it? Good job.
For those of you who do not know,
Made it work.
No.
We go way back.
Rick and Mary Jo surprised Michael on the morning show and sang him happy birthday at 5 a.m.
Yep.
I asked him to come, and he was shocked. Shocked. So I wanted to surprise him on
flattered.
this show. Yeah, so we didn't even have it on the rundown. It was a big secret today.
All right.
All right.
All right, new business. Actually, not a new business. Just such a young guy. You think, oh, they just started, but it's been around for almost 5 years.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure you'd have a field day with this selection that we have here. It's a nutrition person and dietitian that helps you kind of change your habits and lose weight the right way.
When I was a young teen, I was overweight. I looked in the mirror, had no confidence, no self-esteem.
Jarrod Boyle knew he needed to lose some weight, and to his credit, he did it.
I made a change. I said, I got to figure this out one way or another. I did it the wrong way. I lost 50 pounds. I ate 1,000 calories every day, worked out every day, and I was skinnier, but I didn't look any better.
That's right, he lost the weight, but he said he didn't look any better. Now, how can that be? And were other people doing the same thing?
But mentally I did, and I said, I got to help people do this, but I got to help them do it the right way.
That's where One Bite at a Time was born, a nutrition service that helps people on their weight loss journeys with a different twist, one that was still evolving.
Extremely hard because I came from a lot of limiting beliefs. I didn't believe in myself in general. So when I was 16 or 17, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I thought, okay, there's a dietitian. I could do that. I could help other people lose weight or improve their health outcomes. I didn't know what a dietitian was before doing that research, and it led me through this career path.
It's definitely not the traditional route in our family, at least. I mean, we've
we grew up, our mom mostly just worked 9-to-5 jobs. So she definitely, I think, was surprised, but we all believed in him.
Nathaniel is Jarrod's brother and social media coordinator, and he's gotten on board as well.
Like, started ingraining it in my head that, there's a lot of opportunities in the health field, and there's just a lot of stuff I can do better for myself. He kind of showed me the way on how to improve my diet, be consistent with exercise. He got me going on that path a long, long time ago.
But here's what makes it stand out. Changing your eating habits is one thing. Changing your thinking is another. If you're from this area, you grew up with parents that said, you better clean your plate, and you should probably go back for seconds.
And that stems from the Great Depression. There was a time when we may not have had food available. So when you get it, you better eat it all, because we might not get another chance. And that's a 100-year-old, habit that we've ingrained in a lot of future generations since then.
So Jarrod tries to break those habits with his approach.
We get to know them first. We understand where they're coming from. We don't just hand them a diet plan, a magic diet, and say, hey, good luck, we'll see you in 3 months. We want to get to know and understand the journey they've been on so we can help them move forward in a way that supports their goals now.
His clients can attest that it works. Some of the transformations are just stunning, and that's what makes it keep working.
The one we're always looking for is that they say, change my life. And when we hear that, it makes not just our day or our week, but it makes us get out of bed every single morning knowing that we can bring that outcome to you and give you that confidence, not just on the scale. We don't really care about that. We want to know what's going on when you look in the mirror. What are you having those internal dialogue conversations about? I feel like it's amazing. I feel really, really proud of my brother for, being the person that has become that force, to be able to help these people and impact their lives in the way he does. I think it's amazing. It makes us feel amazing. It gives us the fire under our ass to keep going and keep meeting new people that we can help and give those outcomes to, because we can do it once, we can do it 1,000,000 times. And that's our goal. We want to create a lot of diet-free homes.
All right, one bite at a time. You can find them on Instagram and Facebook, and I think they're in Cortland.
How old is he? Right.
I don't know. Once they're way younger than you, you kind of don't. You just know they're young.
Stop asking.
That's all.
Well, hats off. I think that's great.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good dudes for sure.
Speaking of good dudes, you literally couldn't have teed that up any better for me. Okay, so first of all, Marty Cohen.
I do.
Good dude. And now you're gonna know Mariano.
Talented musicians?
Like you would not believe.
Okay.
DownBeat Musical Arts Centre in Warren, Ohio is not what's just bright about Warren. It is what is right about Warren, okay?
DownBeat Musical Arts Centre is something that the seed of it happened over 50 years ago when I was maybe 14 or 15 years old.
About 50 years ago and just down the road in Howland.
Every night my dad would come home and couldn't get in his own driveway because all the cars were there, and he couldn't eat dinner without this plate shaking from all the music down in the basement. But they were just sent from heaven, my parents, that they not only put up with that, but encouraged all of us.
That's where a career full of literal high notes began for Mariano Longo. This beautiful, welcoming, and inspiring space exists because of a moment that stayed with Mariano for decades.
We eventually contacted a realtor to look for a place to rehearse, a rehearsal facility. We didn't even know that's what it was called then. And this realtor picked us up in a Cadillac, and we we thought we were going someplace special, And he drove us to a condemned building.
A condemned building with no running water and busted out windows. That was the place a young group of musicians was shown as a place to pursue their dreams. Well, Mariano went on to work alongside some of the biggest names in music and in entertainment. He won't say it, but he worked alongside the likes of Wayne Newton, Gary Puckett, and the Buckinghams, just to name a few.
As I toured all over the country and the world, I've played in several continents, I would visit professional facilities like this where professional musicians rehearse and create music. And I would borrow ideas and concepts, make a mental note of everything that I was experiencing.
Mariano moved back to Warren, Ohio to be with family and to bring something to elevate local musicians.
We started this 4 years ago. Marty Cohen and I consulted with him when I came back to the area. We found the building, gutted the building, and then built it, the walls and the design, all the asymmetrical walls and the way it's all designed and insulated specifically for this purpose, which is professional music rehearsal.
Marty Cohen, a local musician and entertainment promoter, joined forces with Mariano to create the nonprofit organization that would become a destination for talented musicians looking for more.
It was a fit like a glove to work with him. He is such a wonderful guy to be with because I've learned so much. You know, the biggest thing I've learned from him is about how important it is to be a musician. Not a guy that's playing in a bar $500 a night with some group. To elevate yourself, which we have so many of those, by the way, around this market, as you know. But they're at like a glass ceiling, if you will. They can't get beyond that. So the purpose of this building, hopefully, is to elevate that to a level where we can get people in here, musicians that are just on the cusp, that want to get better. And if we sense that, we got a home for them here, and they can do well here. And it's just like magic. When they come in here, you made a comment about walking into this room. When they come in here, it's just like, it pops them up. They feel like, wow, this is the real deal.
Soul power. You need soul power. Soul power. Hey, soul power. What is it? Tell me something I'm thinking of. What is it? You really care. What is it? I like to know. What is it? I want to know. What is it? What is it?
It's musical. As soon as you walk in, you know, it gives you that that impression that you want to make music, you know. And camaraderie.
Yeah, man, that's.
So that's the way we feel when we come in. I'm excited to be here and rehearsing with these guys.
I think the energy is pretty spontaneous. You know, I think it's in the air. You know, and I think people will be drawn to that. You know, at least that's been my experience.
Scan the on-screen QR code to see if Brightspeed is available in your area.
Did we come in too early on that? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Plus, they have people that'll help you if you're like on that edge where you might move to the next level.
That is the exclamation point, right,
that's so
Mike?
good.
That's it. So if you are a talented musician and you need that extra little, oomph not only is this place going to help you, but then Mariano can help you too.
That's cool.
It's all about those connections and relationships, and anybody who's coming from our area, you know, he's got a soft spot for them, and rightfully so.
Got it. All right, when we come back, we're going to go on the farm.
Yes, we are.
All right, Carl and I are on deck. Be right back. Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound.
For nearly 80 years, Cafe 422 has been the Valley's premier destination for steaks, seafood, and fine Italian cuisine. Join us at Cafe 422 for lunch, dinner, and all of your special occasions. Cafe 422 in Warren and Boardman.
Heels is the low-cost living, anti-inflation department store.
Shop Hills in the Liberty, Lincoln Knowles, and Boardman Plaza's Youngstown, and the Ridgeview Plaza in Warren, and the Hills location in Champion, all open 10 till 10 daily.
We have such a legacy, created such a legacy here in the Valley, and we're very well respected by numerous manufacturers in the industry. We're a leader in our industry, and I want to continue that. We want to continue that, and we want to take it to the next level. Whatever that level may be, we're ready for it.
So let yourself go to Ducat. Let yourself go to Ducat.
Back here on Valley Spotlight at Tavern 26, open all 7 days. Mostly at 11 o'clock, but on Sundays at 12 here in lovely Campbell.
I feel like you didn't make a big enough deal about this. This is awesome.
Well, I didn't want to just maul it, but I really wanted to maul it. But I didn't want to get it all over the place. Isn't that good?
So good.
Right.
Gyro nachos.
Yiddo.
Yiddo.
They will say.
Yiddo.
Right.
All right.
All right, Carl and I talking about plants.
Beautiful plants.
Right, that come back every year.
Mm-hmm.
Back here at Aunt Julie's Farm Market, it is June, which means it is
Perennial month.
Perennial month. Who knew?
Who knew?
I mean,
Exactly.
sneaks up on me every year.
Right,
you know?
right. You know,
Didn't even buy a card or anything like that.
May
So,
is annual month.
yes.
June is perennial month.
And annuals you have to plant.
One every year.
Every year. Perennials come up. We'll plant them once.
Once.
And they reoccur every single
year,
right?
Yes.
Okay. More popular perennial plants that you can think of are.
Let's see here. We've got.
Here's some here that we.
Butterfly bush.
This will attract butterflies.
This will feed your butterflies.
Oh, okay.
Attract your hummingbirds.
All right. It's called the Bejeweled Rose Rhinestones butterfly plant.
Beautiful.
Okay, and what about this one you brought over?
This is the lavender right here.
Okay, this will bring butterflies?
Yeah, this attracts them. Then it smells awesome, you know, it's beautiful. You can actually use it to make soaps with.
Okay.
Then we got the oregano.
Right. Don't make a soap with that.
Makes a pink flower. So it's decorative. And then you got your mint that has this is queen nectar over here. It's got that peach color flower.
How about hummingbirds? Same thing or totally different?
No, they love dianthus, pink flowers. Hummingbirds like red things. So let's see, like that.
This right here?
There.
They'll come for that. They're attracted to red.
Yep, lupine, those are full sun.
Okay.
You can actually cut those and they'll reshoot new ones and take this as a cut flower in your house.
Wow.
And they'll continue to shoot new flowers.
All right. Planting tips for perennials are?
Always make your hole twice the size of this pot. Add some really like humic or composted manure in the hole with this to give
Before you put the plant in it?
Yes, so then it has more room for the roots to grow out real quick.
Okay. End of the year, what do we start to, then we have to start to change things around and cut them down? Or
Yes, a lot of times after now. This is like winter time, middle of winter. A lot of times, depending on perennials, some need trimmed or cut back. Some can be left alone.
Okay.
But just read your tag. There's there's hundreds of different perennials, and there's hundreds of different ways to treat them. So
okay,
it's you know, and then we have perennials for all shade, which is great. Full sun, part shade, and then full sun. So there's a lot of different options out there right now for perennials.
So keep your eye, like if you like something and you want to put it in a spot, it might not be the best spot for
No, yeah, you gotta either read the tag or read the section. Make sure you put because you put a perennial full shade in the sun, that it won't do anything. It'll just die, guaranteed to die.
Fruits and vegetables that are good in June.
Strawberry season.
Okay.
Asparagus still picking. A little bit of lettuce, some spinach. We're rolling.
And we're getting ready to go, right?
Yeah, we're getting ready for corn season. Actually, probably mid to end of June this year.
Yes. Okay. Open 7 days still?
Yes. Yeah, we're rolling 7 days here.
And then you have the satellites all around town.
Satellites will be opening up soon.
Got to check them out. And Julie's Farm Market right here on 46. We're just south of the Campfield Fairgrounds a little bit on the right-hand side. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Carl.
Gorgeous town. They
Yeah,
got such
pretty.
good deals out there too. I just saw another one pop up on Facebook today. So
All right, I don't remember stink bugs when I was a kid.
I just thought they were an Ohio thing. I don't remember them either.
Okay, well,
right.
that's not the case. We're both wrong. And one of our gardening friends is going to help us learn more about stink bugs.
Maybe our parents were just really good at vacuuming them up before we saw them.
They got that one tube thing and they took care of it on the curtains.
The attachment.
All right, we thought we'd come outside today, and whether he likes it or not, Josh is now my go-to nature expert. I'm sorry. It's all right. But too bad, because I have questions about stink bugs, and Josh was nice enough to give us some of his knowledge. I guess my first question is, I don't remember them when I was little. Did they come from somewhere and all of a sudden they're around?
I remember them being around when I was a kid.
You remember them?
I remember them.
All right.
So I don't know.
Where'd you live, Zimbabwe?
No, Fowler.
Okay, well, that's close enough, I guess. But they were here. They've been around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the problem is, as adults that actually own houses and live in apartments and stuff, we notice them more because they're in our house. I bet if you ask your parents,
right,
they'd remember them.
Okay. Is there a certain season for them?
No. You see them more in the spring and the fall because they're attracted to your house because of heat, light, and food.
Okay.
So in the summer, they're happy to be outside. Wintertime, springtime, fall, you're going to see them more in your house because it's a warm place for them to live.
Where do they typically live? Are there nests of stink bugs that we don't know where they are?
They do have nests. They are very small.
Okay.
In fact, the stink bug can cover the entire nest of eggs by itself.
So like one stink bug has one nest?
One stink bug has one nest, but that one nest will have a dozen, 2 dozen eggs in it.
Okay.
They like bushes. They like the undersides of your house plants.
Mm-hmm.
They like your curtains. If you've got, folded curtains, anywhere that's a nook and cranny, they're gonna invest.
The stink bug, when you look at it, I mean, it looks like armor or a shield. It looks super harmful, but I don't pick up that they're going to try to bite me or anything like that.
Nope, they don't bite. They don't sting. They are relatively harmless in that respect. They stink if you squish them, hence the name stink bug.
Okay.
Not real original. They also will use that stink as a defensive mechanism. If you try and grab one and you don't crush it, you can still even get the stink out of it.
Okay. If you do crush it, does that make a whole bunch of stink bugs come?
Oh yeah, they love their own stench.
Okay, so you have to be careful.
Yep, you gotta be careful.
I typically just, when you see them, you use a Kleenex and you wrap them up and throw them in the toilet. Is that what everybody does, or is there a better way to get rid of them?
I would assume that's what everybody does.
Okay.
That's what I do. But you can, just a mixture of dish soap and water in a spray bottle will kill them fairly quickly.
Okay, but if you don't kill them, is that a big deal?
It depends. You want a bug in your house or not?
Right.
I mean,
It
you
does
really,
freak out
you
some
really
people.
want to get rid of them. You don't want them in there, but they're not harmful to your house other than the stench. They don't chew holes in anything.
Right.
They don't, they're not like a termite or a bee or something that'll bore into the wood of your house.
Mhm.
They're there looking for a warm place to live, and if you keep the food in the cupboard and don't have your bowl of fruit out on the table, you'll get a lot less of them.
That's my last question. What do they eat when they eat?
They love fruits, vegetables, your house plants, whatever. They're vegetarians. pretty much.
Vegetation.
Yep.
I got it. All right.
Vegetation.
Stink bug 101. Thank you.
Yep.
You can throw them in the toilet if you want to, but if you spray them with that stuff, you're even better off. So there are some things you can do to get rid of them. I always just find the best thing to do is pick them up with a Kleenex and either throw them in the toilet or throw them back outside.
Yeah, I usually throw them back outside.
I feel bad because they're so neat looking, but they're not.
They're not even neat.
They don't do anything.
They don't do anything.
They just make that crazy noise.
Exactly, and I think they must. Anyway, I think they must make a good snack for like birds and stuff, right?
You would think.
Like that's a crunchy
If I were a bird, I would like a crunchy snack. Okay.
We need to take a break.
We do.
Sorry about that.
Dan will be back after this.
Thank goodness.
I invest in real estate all over the country. In the Mahoning Valley, I work with Kelly Warren. Kelly and her team can give you your home's real value in seconds and have hundreds of 5-star reviews. Go to kellysoldit.com and find out how Kelly and her team can start working for you.
Ah, come on. Come on. Before I switched to Brightspeed fiber internet, things like slow speeds and random dead spots really brought out the troll in me. I mean, I spent hours causing trouble. But then I switched to Brightspeed's fast, reliable fiber internet, and the rest is sunshine and unicorns. Looks amazing, Barbara.
Ultra-fast, Brightspeed fiber internet. Switch to the bright side.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Find your next meal on the new Eat Local Ohio app. Beautifully curated food content from all the best local independent restaurants, right at your fingertips. Download the app today. Eat Local Ohio.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight.
You want to know what I like about Michael?
We only have a few minutes left, so try to put it in a nugget.
I like it when he comes up with questions that you think in your head, but you never get to ask out loud. And you do this constantly, which makes you really good at your
job. The last half of the show, as a matter of fact.
So let's let you just have at it.
All right, Kelly Warren and I, hitting it up. All right, we're taking it outside today for another edition of Home Advantage with Kelly Warren. And an interesting topic came up when I was pulling into this development here in Ravenna. I came in and weaved through an older neighborhood.
Sure.
Smaller homes. Fun. I mean, you could tell it's been around for a little while. And then I turned onto this road and all of a sudden you see a big, newer development with giant homes and things like that. So I had a couple questions about that.
All right,
okay.
shoot.
So as far as the older homes go, is that good that bigger homes are building on the tail end of my neighborhood, and why?
Yes, it definitely helps the older neighborhood, creates more desirability as it's closer to the newer neighborhoods, raises the value of those homes. As these homes appraise higher, that helps the value there as well. Those are kind of like the entry neighborhoods to a newer neighborhood, and they just become more desirable, yes.
You see that all the time. You see that like land is being developed in places where you normally wouldn't think it would be developed, and they need more homes, right?
We're in an area, we're in a time right now when homes are needed. We have low inventory, we have people looking for houses, and so development is high and people are building, and they are, you know, the land is a limited resource, so there's only so many places that you can put new homes. So it is going into areas maybe that are attached to older neighborhoods or areas that used to be farmland, things like that.
Right. Okay, let's talk about the people that live in this part of it. Is it okay that they're I mean, I would say the houses on that part are probably worth half as much as this part. Should that bother somebody buying in this part of the neighborhood at all?
No, it doesn't negatively affect the newer neighborhood, and it does positively affect the older neighborhood. So I think it's a win-win for everybody, really. And if you think about, just inflation and time and things like that, the prices of the older houses are going to creep up anyway, because what you'd build a 3,000 square foot here home new, the materials and things like that, versus what you could get one for that's already been built, it just makes the value of those older houses increase.
When people sell homes, though, don't they check the value of the ones around it to see what they've sold for?
They do, yes.
But maybe not that far away.
Right. So as a real estate agent or as an appraiser, you're going to look at, okay, not just was this within a half a mile and wow, it sold for so much more, but year built, square footage, those kind of things as well. Because if that one was built in 1950 and this one was built in 2020, there's going to be a difference,
She just makes sense, doesn't she? That's right. KellySoldIt.com is the website.
It is.
And the phone number is
330-717-2689.
If you are itching to get your house on the market, now's the time. Call Kelly and her team. They'll take care of you. Well, there you go.
Now we know.
If you ever thought that, now I've answered that question for you. All right.
If you're moving.
Two buddies, or if you just want to clean some stuff out, and that swing set that's been there for 20 years, you want it out of your backyard. These guys can handle it.
I'm building a swing set because we're starting over.
Well, in 20 years,
we're going to do one of those, I think.
Junk Bros will take care of it.
Me and Scott, we grew up together. I don't know when we met. We were probably 4 years old.
Scott Wilcox Jr. and Case Shorts, best buddies for almost 20 years, and now co-owners of a new business.
My business partner Case brought the idea to me, and then we looked around about it and thought we could definitely get in there and get in the niche.
So I've been best friends with him forever, and we always talk about doing stuff. I work a job full time, but we wanted to get into something, start it out, so we were looking into that, doing the research, and then kind of just wanted to go ahead and do it.
Doing this. The things that no one else wants to do.
That when we'll show up, truck, trailer, do it all ourselves. You can point, send pictures, whatever you want, and we'll load it all into the trailer ourselves and take it from you.
They call themselves the Junk Boys, and that's what they do. They take your junk and throw it out.
We started small, like furniture and appliances, then we built our way into house cleanouts, garage cleanouts, basement cleanouts, and just been doing a lot more work than just one simple item.
We're starting to get into fence removals now, a lot of playgrounds, sheds, whole house cleanouts. If somebody gets evicted and they leave their stuff behind, the landlord will call us, have us clean the whole house out.
We don't have any heavy equipment, but we usually can handle everything for the most part, other than like concrete and stuff like that.
Yep, and they do it with their bare hands. So what did you need to get started?
A dump trailer, got some bigger trucks to haul it, and that was about it, just some muscle.
One of the biggest things we've been doing a lot for the summer is hot tubs, because they're hard to get rid of. They're big, you need 6 people to move them, but what we do, we cut them in half, and then we put them in the trailer and take them to the landfill.
One of the giant advantages of hiring these two giant guys, you don't have to fill the pod yourself like other businesses, and that's what's made them so popular.
Because a lot of people, if they get dumpsters, a lot of times I see on social media or Facebook, they're asking for people to come fill the dumpsters. So with us, we have everything we need to get it out, and we do all the labor for them. So all they gotta do is tell us what's going, and then we just come and get it.
Two best friends, side by side in life and at work. A side job that's moving closer to full-time with every load and every day.
And then now it's kind of getting to the point where hopefully eventually I'll be able to quit my job, and then we'll be able to go full-time doing it.
It seems like hard work.
It's not. The thing is, it's fun. I think we enjoy it, so it doesn't really feel like hard work. It's something fun. We get to work with trucks. I like doing that. I have another truck. It's a diesel. We love trucks, and we got the trailer, and it's just fun work.
Junk Boys.
Junk Boys.
I accidentally called them Junk Bros, but they're my bros. They are. It's good to hang around giant people, big muscular people that can help.
You're big muscles here too.
You know your way around the fitness center, don't you? Probably in like a water Zumba class or something.
yoga, that type.
Right, good on the joints.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't get to the pretzel. It was too far for me.
And I did
reach
get to the
across.
pretzel, and it's really
Colossal,
good.
yes.
Is that what it's called?
The colossal with their beer cheese.
Oh,
Is there something on the outside of it that like?
Did you deep fry that too?
Yes. We're giving up all our secrets.
Whose recipe is the wedding soup?
That's Stress, our kitchen manager.
Oh, that's
delicious.
She does it. Makes the greens, makes the meatballs.
Yeah.
It's like excellent.
Jack
Big
had
seller.
2 meatballs already.
Right. Big seller.
And we were making a big deal about the gyro nachos, but Ron was like, please talk about the salad. And he's right. That's a good looking salad.
House salad, so you can get it with, just with the fries on it, or you can add chicken, add steak to it.
Right.
So another big seller. Lots of salads go through the door.
This steak sandwich was really good. I think the bread kind of makes it, doesn't it?
Great hoagie roll. We toast it up. We actually bring the beef in. We slice it ourselves.
It's real tender. Don't you hate when you bite into one and like the whole piece of meat comes out?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Not here.
Yeah.
All right. Any specials you want to mention here at the end of the show?
So obviously, kind of the specials we went over.
Tomorrow's
Monday's the
Monday.
burger night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's, going to be our burger night, our wing night on Thursdays, the steak special on Saturdays, the fish special. And then if you go to our Facebook page, we're always posting our specials. It's just Tavern 26 on Facebook. You can see our spit specials that we have coming up. We do lamb.
We in Campbell? Come on.
No way.
We do chicken, whole chickens, and we got a double rod spit out there that we put in last year. And
Wow.
so we'll probably be kicking that off on next Sunday for Father's Day. So we'll probably, but if they tune into Facebook, they could see that.
Yeah, and happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you.
to all
Thank
of
you.
our
Are you
dads out there.
No, not that I know of.
Well, this will be about me then. Not you.
Happy Father's
That
Day,
was funny,
Michael.
I've never had lamb on a spit. Have you?
Yes, or at Dubik's.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that
And
has that.
Fred noticed that the second we pulled in the driveway, he's like, that's legit. I was like, yeah, it is.
Nice.
Very much so. So happy Father's Day to my dad, everybody's dad, and Fred on our show for taking care of
for
Jack
sure.
literally as we speak
Yeah.
out there. Thank you guys, and thank you to Steelite and GTC for helping us tell the stories of all these local restaurants here in our area. We cannot do it without them, so the next time that you need plateware, who are you calling?
Steelite. There you go.
No, she doesn't even get commission. That's just out of the goodness of her heart.
They were with us from day one. You know what I mean?
There's something to be said
They
about
have,
that.
they have grown so. We're just proud of them. That's
Well,
all.
at the end of the show, we always do a commercial from like the old times, 70s and 80s. I know you're too young, but they used to wear in the 70s these things called Sansabelt slacks. And I found a commercial for them. They're those crazy 70s, different colors, stretchy, no belt. Can you picture it in your mind? Bell bottoms.
Oh,
like
bell-bottoms.
like a pro golfer might wear back in the 70s, like that.
Oh.
You'll see.
All
You'll
right,
see.
we get to see.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you
Can't
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I'm trying, you guys.
I'm like, I can't wait to see this.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Tom Shaw, and I'm a pro in a crazy game called golf. It's a tough business, so my clubs and my clothes have got to be the best. That's why my slacks are Sanzabelt 2 by J-Mo. They keep me neat and comfortable on the golf course. The styling's so great, I can wear them when my wife and I go out in the evening. But here's what I like best about Sanzabelt 2. It's J-Mar's elastic webbing that stretches right along with me. It makes Sanzabelt 2 the most comfortable slack I've ever worn. And Sanzabelt 2 has all the color a guy can handle. In double knit fabrics of 100% Dacron polyester. That's J-Mar's no-quit knit that really holds a crease. So see for yourself.
Mom, you have to tell them that Sanzabelt 2 is washable. You simply drop them in the washer dryer, and out they come, looking like they're straight from the cleaners.
My wife says they're washable. They're washable. We both think Sanzabelt 2 with Dacron is about the best slack you can buy. But then they've got to be good. They're made by J-Mar Ruby Incorporated, Michigan City, Indiana.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.